So, you've edited a movie, added your titles, and effects. Congratulations! But you probably want to show people your movie outside of your editing software. Then it's time for what we call exporting. Exporting is like the reverse of capturing. Instead of your editing program recording DV in, it takes your video project and puts out a nice, clean digital movie, either to your hard drive or back to a DV tape. iMovie has a nice, simple export function, although they call it sharing instead. Once you're happy with your movie and you've saved your project file, go to File, Share. A great little interface pops up that will let you easily export your movie for whatever final destination format you need. As with so many other questions about file types, what you choose here depends on what your final use will be. Luckily, iMovie makes it very easy for you. Across the top of this panel are buttons for Email, Homepage, Video Camera, iDVD, QuickTime, and Bluetooth. Saving your movie for email or for a homepage will compress your movie to a much smaller size by making the image smaller and reducing the frame rate. This can make your video look choppy and low quality, but it also makes the file small enough to fit in somebody's email inbox. Either of these options are good for sharing, but you'll also want to save a high-quality copy for yourself. One thing to remember is that you can always save multiple versions of your movie. Maybe you want one to email, one as a high-quality QuickTime on your desktop, and one put back to DV tape as a backup master copy. Having a master on tape is always a good idea, especially because video files are so big you may not want to keep all that raw footage sitting on your hard drive. To print your movie back to tape, first make sure that your video camera is plugged into your computer with a FireWire cable and is set to the VCR mode. Also make sure it has a tape in it and that that tape is unlocked or with the Record Save tab set to record. Click on the Video Camera button and go through the menus. iMovie defaults to waiting 5 seconds for the camera to get ready, which is probably fine. This is just lead-up time for your camera to talk to your computer and queue up. It also defaults to 1 second of black at the beginning and end of your movie. You probably want to up this a little bit, to at least 5 seconds of black, just to have some heads and tails on your tape. It can never hurt to have a little extra room on either side. Then, just hit the Share button and your movie will record back to DV tape, all finished and ready to watch. The iDVD button will export your movie to Mac's DVD burning software, where you can put it straight to DVD. iMovie even has a feature that lets you build DVD chapters into your movie before you export it, but that goes a bit beyond the scope of basic editing. The Bluetooth button will save your movie to a Bluetooth device, if you have one, but that only applies to certain folks. The QuickTime format, on the other hand, is a fairly universal format for video on computers, and you can save in a wide variety of sizes and video quality levels. So let's click on the QuickTime button. Here, you can choose from a menu of presets like email or web, which will save your movie as a small file at low quality, or CD, which will produce a medium quality file that can fit on CD, which might be nice for sharing with friends, or at full DV quality. This is probably what you want as your master copy. It may be a big file, but it will save as the highest quality digital video, and if you ever took that file and put it back to a DV tape, it would look perfect. There is also an Expert Settings option, which lets you choose all of your settings to customize the file size and type you want to best meet your needs. And that's it. You can send your movie by email, burn it to CD or DVD, or put it back to DV tape. Whatever you choose, just to get your movie out there. After all, what's a movie without an audience?